guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is an amazing day because it is that time of the year when we get to open our doors and see a Lisa Eldridge package delivered to our doorstep, and we get to experience the sheer perfection that Lisa Eldridge is through her makeup. I mean, I think she is just an amazing makeup artist. I admire her so much. She is so inspiring. And the way she talks about makeup, her passion just transcends into her makeup, and you can just experience perfection through her makeup products, because it's just all of her products that I have tried so far, her lipsticks are just beyond perfection. So this year she came up with I think 4 new lipsticks and I think 6 new lip glosses with a few lip liners. So I ordered 5 out of those 6 lip glosses. The only one that I didn't order was Velvet Ribbon, because I usually don't wear red lip glosses anyways, and I also have the Velvet Ribbon lipstick, so I didn't order that. And other than that, I have all the other lip glosses, so I'm going to be trying all of them. Also, I ordered all of her lipsticks, the ones that were new, and some of the lipsticks that I couldn't get my hands on last year, so I've ordered all of them. But we hit a little bit of a snafu, so 2 of those lipsticks, Velvet Carnival and Velvet Blush, did not get delivered. So I have contacted their customer service just to see if they can deliver those. So I thought I would wait for them to respond, and if they are able to, ship those out, I would film all the matte lipsticks together. So today I'm going to be trying out all the lip glosses and swatching them for you guys, comparing them with other lip glosses. So let's get started. So before we get started with the glosses, I just wanted to show you guys the pouches that she has come up with. So here is the navy blue pouch. It is such a stunning navy blue velvet, very vintage yet very chic. I love this pouch, and I placed my order in such a way that I could get my hands on all the pouches without having to pay for them. So this is the green pouch. It is also so beautiful, and also her printed pouch, and she mentions that this is actually an artwork by some artist, and I forget the name of the artist, but she wanted to work with the artist and we get to experience the lovely artwork here. So I absolutely had to get this pouch as well. Now let's talk about the glosses. So here I have the Velvet Beauty lip gloss, and this is the one that I'm actually wearing, and it's been quite some time. I think I wore it 2-3 hours ago, and it has lasted a substantial amount of time, and it looks really pretty. So I'm going to apply this lip gloss and show you guys, but I just wanted to talk about a little bit about this lip gloss. So these lip glosses retail for I think 18 pounds, which is roughly $23 to $24. And this is 4.5 ml of product, which is, for comparison, it's the same as the Pat McGrath lip glosses. So these are also 4.5 ml, and these retail for $28. So this is definitely a little bit cheaper than the Pat McGrath lip glosses. And these lip glosses are supposed to be plumping, hydrating. They have a lot of these oils that are supposed to keep your lips hydrated and enriched. And I believe she mentions that once you lose the pigment, you will still feel the balminess and the hydration of these lip glosses. And I can certainly feel that. It's been 2-3 hours and I feel like the pigment is a little bit lower than what it was when I first applied it, but I feel that it's very smooth, and yeah, it's very hydrating. So I am definitely in agreement with the claims that this lip gloss makes. Now I wanted to show you the component. This is just the most stunning lid in this whole component, and I like the fact that it is really small. It's kind of like the Fenty Beauty component, almost the same size. Well, this is a little bit longer, and the Fenty Beauty, this one, I think, yeah, it's 5.5 ml. So the Fenty Beauty ones are a little bit more than these, and these were, I want to say, $18 or something, I forget, but somewhere around that. So the Fenty lip glosses are definitely a little bit cheaper than these, but these are like super high quality lip glosses. And one thing I wanted to show you guys, which is something very interesting, is when you close this, it has this very satisfying click, which usually you don't get to see in lip glosses, but I actually really like this. And the component, I mean the doe foot applicator, looks like this. So it's kind of curved and will help you apply the lip glosses on your lips probably a little bit easily than the other applicators. But one thing that I did not like about this applicator was it was not as smooth as I was expecting it to be. It's a little bit stiff for a lip gloss doe foot applicator. Like, let me show you. For example, the Tare Beauty doe foot applicator, like when you apply this, it's very bendy and smooth. But when you apply the lip gloss from the Lisa Eldridge one, it's a little stiff, like it doesn't move as much. So that was one thing that I was not the biggest fan of, but now that we have swatched it, so this is the Velvet Beauty shade. It's such a pretty pink shade, and I feel like this one has a shine to it, but it's not that shiny. Like other lip glosses are sometimes way too shiny, and if you like that kind of look, obviously they look stunning. And I'll just show you, for example, this one. In the same light, you can see that these are a little bit more sheer and more shiny, and the Lisa Eldridge ones are more pigmented and relatively less shiny. They are still glossy, but they're not super shiny. And just to show you guys, I'll also swatch the Pat McGrath one. So this is the shade Sunset Lover, I think, or Sunset Rose. So I'll just show you guys the difference. It is the same light, but as you can see, these are more shiny compared to the pigmentation. Here, this is just rich in pigmentation, and there's definitely a shine, but not like those satiny shiny lipsticks. It's more than that, but it's not as shiny as a lip gloss, which I really like, because sometimes you don't want to have that glassy lip or glossy lip, extra glossy lip. You just want that little bit of a shine, very wearable lip gloss feel to it. So that's what these lip glosses are. And now I'll just apply and show you guys. Just reapplying this shade, so you can see how the shade had faded. It's actually much more pigmented when you first apply it. And one swipe is actually more than enough. That's how pigmented these are. They feel so good. I love this shade. It's just stunning. It's the perfect amount of shiny, and the best thing about this lip gloss is it's not sticky at all. It is so comfortable. So first of all, you'll probably not apply more than one layer because they are so heavily pigmented. But even if you do, like, there is no that's weird string creation with the gloss. They are just shiny but not sticky at all, and they are so pretty. So that's Velvet Beauty. The next one I want to show you guys is the Velvet Myth shade. So before I do that, I just wanted to show you guys the lip liner. So this is the only lip liner I got because I feel like darker shades need a lip liner. So I thought this was a good opportunity to try this formula, and should I need more lip liners, I would order more, but I just thought I'll try this one first. And this was really creamy to apply, and I'm just gonna let it dry and see how these last before I apply them on my lip. So now this is dried, and I'll just try to rub this off, and I am applying a lot of pressure, and this is the maximum that it budged. So it's definitely amazing, and I feel like these are like the velvet formula. Like, these feel so velvety, and that is truly awesome. These are so creamy, feel really good. Wow, it looks like I need more of these. All right, now let's apply the Velvet Myth lip gloss. So the Myth lip gloss looks like this. It is such a stunning maroon berry shade. I don't think I have anything comparable because I usually don't buy dark lip glosses. So I think this is the only dark lip gloss I have. Ooh, that's beautiful. It looks like blood on my lips. I feel like this one should be applied with the lipstick underneath. I feel like the lip liner is a little bit darker than the lipstick. Both are really pretty, but I think you definitely need a little bit of lipstick in the middle because the lip liner is a little bit too dark and this is just a little bit too contrasting for my taste. So I would definitely apply a lipstick underneath. Anyway, so this is Velvet Myth. The next shade I have is Go Lightly. This is this stunning peachy shade. And I don't own the lipstick, so I was super excited when she came up with the lip gloss. So at least I have something related to this shade because I've heard so many good things about this Go Lightly shade. And I understand why, because this is such a stunning peachy shade. Ooh, this is kind of like a neon-y peachy shade, but very wearable. That is beautiful. That is so pretty. It reminds me of the Fenty Beauty Taffy shade, and let me compare that. So that's the Taffy Tease shade. And again, because the formula is different, these are more sheer, so you can't compare them exactly, but the shade is a little bit similar. But this one is stunning. This is like deeply pigmented, and I think this is a lovely peachy shade. So that's Go Lightly. So the next shade I have is Velvet Muse, and it is this beautiful fawn and nudie shade. And before I swatch this or apply this on my lip, I just wanted to tell you guys how I feel after having removed the Go Lightly shade. So I just dabbed the makeup wipe on my lip, so it got rid of the pigment, but definitely it feels really smooth and hydrating. Like, she talks about the after effects of the lip gloss and the hydration that you feel, and I can certainly feel that. Like, it feels like I have lip balm on or some sort of Vaseline or some sort of oil on, because it definitely feels really smooth, and that is awesome. Anyway, so let's apply this, and maybe I'll apply it here. So that is the Velvet Muse shade, and this is a beautiful fawn shade. And I think the comparable shades that come to mind are from Tare Beauty, and maybe I'll find something in Pat McGrath. So here I have the almond shade from Tare Beauty. It's probably a little bit more chocolatey brown comparatively, and this is more peachy. And here I have the Flesh Fantasy shade from Pat McGrath. Yeah, these are very similar. This is a little bit more pinky, but I think they are pretty much the same. This is just one application. I think this is pretty pigmented. It's a beautiful nude shade. So that's Velvet Muse. So the last one I have is Velvet Blush. It's this beautiful dark rosy shade, and it is so beautiful. That is pretty. And usually I'm not a big fan of arm swatches because you can hardly tell how it'll look on the lips. So I'm going to be applying this, but just to compare, this is the Hourglass Canvas shade, and I think they are pretty similar. This is a little bit darker. That is so beautiful. I think it's dark, but it's not that dark. Such a wearable, pretty shade. And this is the one for which I don't have the lipstick. And if that lipstick is as stunning as this lip gloss, I am just having major FOMO. So this is Velvet Blush. So these were all the lip swatches of the Lisa Eldridge lip glosses that I own. Needless to say, they are amazing. They are so stunning, so plumping, so hydrating that I really enjoy these lip glosses. So if you're waiting for your lip glosses to get delivered, get excited because you are going to love them so much. And for those of you who are on the edge or considering, buying these lip glosses, I think you should give it a try because this is an amazing formula and you will definitely enjoy it. So that was all about the lip glosses. Now I'm going to be posting another video of the velvet lipsticks, and I'm not sure if I should post all the matte lipsticks that I own along with the new ones and the old ones that I've already reviewed, or would you like me to just talk about the new ones that I haven't really reviewed in the past? So let me know in the comment section below, and that's how I'm going to review the next one. So I will be eagerly waiting for your responses. Anyway, so if you did enjoy this video, do give it a thumbs up, and if you're enjoying this channel, do subscribe. And until the next time we meet, bye.